All right, so in this video, I'm going to compare the Steelcase Leap with the new Flexispot C7 Max. So if you're in the market for a high-end ergonomic chair, the Steelcase Leap has been around for a really long time, and it's probably one of the best choices that you can get for a good ergonomic chair. But recently, Flexispot has released the C7 Max, which costs a fraction of the price, and for all the same ergonomic benefits, it may actually be worth the price. Now, I've had the Steelcase Leap for the past year, but over the past week, I've been able to compare both chairs side by side, and while they each have their strengths, they kind of cater to different needs. So first off, seat comfort. So the Flexispot C7 Max, it features a mesh, latex, and foam seat for a softer feel. It provides better weight distribution, reducing pressure points. It has a mesh design which kind of improves the overall airflow, which helps if you are someone who sweats. And overall, I think it's just a lot more comfortable than the Steelcase Leap. Now the Steelcase Leap, on the other hand, it does have a much firmer seat. It's less comfortable. I don't love the feel of it, but it's really not that bad over time. And now I personally just prefer the Leap's smaller seat because it fits me better, and that's just because I'm a smaller person. But if I was to say which chair is the most comfortable, I would say the cushion of the Flexispot is probably going to be the winner. All right, so next up are armrests. Now, when you're looking for an ergonomic chair, you want to find armrests that have more adjustments, not less. And armrests are just really important because they help reduce the pressure on your wrists when you're typing, and they just keep you in a more neutral position. And so it's really important to find armrests that don't interfere with your desk. Both these chairs have highly adjustable armrests that raise and lower, they move forward and backward, and they also swivel, which honestly, every ergonomic chair should have features like this. But there's a big difference between these two chairs. The Steelcase Leap's armrests are smaller, they have a sleeker design. In my opinion, they look better, and they're also firmer, and they stay in place better. Now the Flexispot C7 Max armrests, I think they're just a little bit louder. They move around just a little bit too much for my taste. I also don't like their cone-shaped design. I mean, it's not a huge issue, but I don't think they're a good-looking armrest. So overall, I would say that the Steelcase Leap, in my opinion, are just a little bit better. Now, lumbar support. So I think this is going to be a lot more subjective. This is a matter of preference. Both chairs offer adjustable lumbar support, but they feel very different. So the Flexispot C7 Max, it has a more pronounced lumbar curve, which I think some people are gonna love this. The Steelcase Leap's lumbar support, on the other hand, it's integrated into the backrest. And so I actually just prefer it over the Flexispot. I just think it feels a little bit more cohesive. But really, it really comes down to personal preference. If you like strong lumbar support, I would say go for the Flexispot. If you just want an all-in-one backrest, go for Steelcase. Okay, size and fit. So the seat height is a major factor in choosing a good ergonomic chair, obviously because of your height. So the Flexispot C7 Max, it has a seat height of 18.5 to 20.9 inches, and that's gonna be best for most people around 5'7" to 6'9". Now the Steelcase Leap has a seat height of 15.5 inches to 20.5 inches, and that's gonna be best for people around 5'4" to 6'8". So the Steelcase Leap is just gonna win for people who are shorter. If you are 5'4", 5'5", you probably want a shorter chair like the Steelcase Leap. If you are tall, if you are a larger person, I would say go for the Flexispot. Now the next thing to talk about is reclining. So this is where the Flexispot C7 Max offers features that just aren't available on the Steelcase Leap. So the Flexispot has a fully recline position, almost like a lazy boy chair, which I think is going to be good for if you're like a gamer, if you just want to relax during the day, if you're tired of sitting in that uncomfortable position, sitting at your screen, or maybe you want to just take a quick power nap, go for the Flexispot. It has a fully reclining feature that also features a built-in footrest, which is completely absent from the Steelcase Leap. But the Leap, on the other hand, it has an adjustable recline tension. So as you're like leaning back in the chair, you can change the tension of how tight that is or how soft that is. That's something that I don't really even care about, but it's there if you're interested in it. So for ergonomics, I generally don't like headrests overall. I don't really think that they make a huge difference. And for the most part, I just tend to remove them if I have them on a chair. But if you're getting the Flexispot and you are gonna have that fully reclined feature, you're going to absolutely need a headrest. If you're reclining, you need some support for your head. The Steelcase Sleep doesn't have a headrest, but you can get one if you get like a third-party add-on. The Flexispot already has it built in. All right, so let's talk about build quality and design. So the Steelcase Sleep, I think it's probably built to last a good 10 to 15 years. It has a really good resale value, and I think it just has a better design and just really well-built parts. The Flexispot C7 Max, I think it has great build quality for the price, but it's also new to the market, so it's hard to say the long-term quality. One thing that I've noticed, it has that mesh seating, which to me makes me think that it's probably not gonna last as long, but it's just kind of hard to say right now. So I would say if you're looking for a long-term durability, if that's your priority, I would say that the Steelcase Leap is probably the chair that would win. And one other thing that kind of bothers me about the Flexispot is when you're doing the seat height, you have to push down, which most chairs, when you are lowering the chair, you pull up. And almost every chair has that, including the Steelcase Leap. I don't know why you have to push down to lower the seat. For me, it's not intuitive. I mean, it's a minor annoyance about the Flexispot. So price, what chair is the better deal? It's obviously gonna be the Flexispot C7 Max. The C7 Max is $429 brand new. The Steelcase Leap is $1,300 brand new, which is 3 times the price. But the thing is, you can get a Steelcase Leap on Amazon that's remanufactured, where they have like a used chair, but they replace all the major parts, and you can get it for around $650. So if you want to go the remanufactured route, it's a little bit closer, but for everything that you get with the Flexispot C7 Max, it really is a good chair. And for ergonomics, finding a chair in this price range, $429, I think it's the clear winner when it comes to price. So which chair should you buy, and which chair would I buy? I'm gonna say for most people, for the Steelcase Leap, if you prioritize long-term durability and resale value, or if you just prefer like a smaller form factor, if you are a shorter person, or if you just want a really nice looking chair, go for the Steelcase Leap. Now, if you want a softer feel, a more comfortable seat for a longer period of time, if you need a chair that fits someone who is larger or taller, or you just like those extra features like to be able to recline, you need a footrest and a headrest, or you just want a more affordable chair with really good premium features, go with the Flexispot C7 Max. In my personal opinion, I would say that I prefer the Steelcase Leap overall, just because it fits my body size better and it has that long-term value, which I think is important. But for most people, especially people on a budget, or maybe you're like a larger user, the Flexispot C7 Max is probably the better choice. It's way more comfortable, it has more features, and it costs a fraction of the price of the Steelcase Leap. All right, guys, so I hope this video was helpful. If you're interested in ergonomics, be sure to subscribe to more content like this. I will see you in the next one. I hope you have a great day.